Bonjour, my dear design enthusiasts, and welcome to a journey where size is no barrier to sophistication. Today, we are transporting the timeless, effortlessly chic elegance of a Parisian apartment into your small space. We're moving beyond the clichés to uncover the design secrets that make even the most compact studio feel like a curated, luxurious escape. I'm so excited to share my ultimate hacks for achieving that coveted expensive look without a monumental budget. If you're ready to transform your compact living into a masterpiece of style and function, you are in the right place. Make sure you are subscribed and have hit that like button, because we are diving deep into a world of intentional, beautiful design that will completely reframe how you see your home. The first and most crucial step is a mental shift, embracing the French concept of Jolie Laide, the beauty in the imperfect. Parisian style is never about a sterile, catalog-perfect look, it's about a collected, soulful authenticity. In a small space, this means giving yourself permission to mix that stunning, ornate vintage mirror with a hairline crack with your sleek, modern sofa. It's about celebrating the patina on an old wooden stool and the story behind a slightly faded rug. This approach immediately adds layers of history and character that new, mass-produced items simply cannot replicate, creating a depth of style that feels inherently expensive and deeply personal, turning every slight flaw into a feature. Forget recessed lighting and basic fixtures. In a Parisian home, lighting is jewelry. My number one hack for an instant expensive upgrade is to invest in one magnificent, statement-making light fixture. I'm talking about a small but dramatic Murano glass chandelier, a sculptural modern piece in brushed brass, or a cascade of crystal. Place this as the centerpiece of your main room, your living area, or even above your bed. This single focal point draws the eye upward, creating a sense of grandeur and verticality that defies the room's small footprint. It becomes the artistic heart of the space, and everything else can be simpler, because this one glorious piece does all the talking, whispering pure luxury. While Parisians love neutrals, an expensive small space often thrives on a curated monochromatic scheme. Pick one sophisticated, deep color, a charcoal gray, a navy blue, or a sage green, and use it in varying tones from floor to ceiling. Paint your walls, select a sofa in a similar hue, and find textiles and art that echo this palette. This creates a seamless, cocooning effect that feels incredibly intentional and expansive. By eliminating visual clutter and competing colors, the room appears larger, calmer, and infinitely more curated. It's a powerful trick that makes your space look like it was designed by a professional, creating a serene and enveloping atmosphere that is the epitome of chic. True Parisian style is never about flaunting wealth, it's about intelligent curation. This is where the high-low mix becomes your secret weapon. Splurge on the items you touch every day: incredibly soft linen sheets, a beautifully crafted leather handle for your closet door, or a solid marble pastry board that lives on your countertop. Then, balance this with affordable finds, like a simple IKEA bookshelf or a basic side table. The key is to let the luxurious tactile elements take center stage, while the affordable pieces provide quiet, functional support. This creates a layered, authentic feel that is far more interesting and expensive than a room filled with mid-range, safe choices. This is perhaps the simplest yet most transformative hack for a small space. To create the illusion of soaring ceilings and grand windows, install your curtain rods as close to the ceiling as possible, not the window frame, and let the drapes pool gracefully on the floor. Choose fabrics with weight and texture, like linen or heavy cotton, in a solid, neutral color. This vertical line tricks the eye, making your room feel instantly taller and more stately. When light filters through these elegant panels, it casts a soft, beautiful glow that enhances the luxurious, airy ambience, a signature of sun-drenched Parisian apartments. Light and reflection are the best friends of a small space, but we must be strategic. Instead of a large, overwhelming mirror, think in terms of curated reflection. A collection of vintage, gilded mirrors in different shapes and sizes arranged as a gallery wall will bounce light around the room artistically. Consider also incorporating reflective surfaces through a polished brass tray on your coffee table, glass-top side tables, or even a collection of crystal decanters on a bar cart. These elements capture and multiply light, making the space feel brighter, more open, and dynamically layered, all while adding a touch of glamorous, old-world charm. In a compact room, visual weight is the enemy of elegance. The Parisian solution? Choose furniture with visible, slender legs. A sofa, armchairs, and even side tables that are elevated off the floor create a sense of airiness and space. Your eye can travel underneath these pieces, making the entire room feel larger and less cluttered. This exposed floor space, even if it's just a few inches, is critical. It gives the impression that your furniture is gracefully floating, contributing to an uncluttered, sophisticated environment where every piece is intentional and has room to breathe. Parisians are masters of what I call intentional clutter. It's not about being messy, it's about creating curated vignettes. On your mantle, don't place one item. Create a trio, a beautiful art book, a small sculptural object, and a single stem in a vintage vase. On your coffee table, style a stack of books, a small tray with a candle, and an interesting box. These composed bouquets of objects tell a story and add personality without feeling chaotic. This layered, collected over time look is a hallmark of a well-lived-in, expensive home, proving that minimalism isn't the only path to sophistication in a small space. An expensive home is a multi-sensory experience, and scent is a non-negotiable element of Parisian chic. Move beyond plug-in air fresheners. Invest in a high-quality, natural soy candle with a complex, subtle scent, think fig, tobacco, or vetiver. Or, use a beautiful ceramic diffuser with a sophisticated essential oil blend. The scent should be a whisper, not a shout. This invisible accessory creates an immediate atmosphere of calm and refinement the moment anyone enters your space. It's a subtle but powerful signal of a well-considered life, making your small home feel like a personal sanctuary. Nothing says, cultured Parisian apartment like a wall of books. But in a small space, we must be clever. Dedicate one wall to floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. Paint the shelves and the wall behind them the same dark, moody color to create depth. Fill them not only with books but also with art, small sculptures, and personal mementos. This isn't just storage, it's a statement of intellectual curiosity and worldly taste. It adds immense character, texture, and a sense of history, transforming a plain wall into the room's most captivating and personality-filled feature. The simplest upgrades often have the most impact. Replacing generic cabinet knobs and drawer pulls on your kitchen, bathroom, and furniture is like swapping costume jewelry for fine gems. Seek out unique, artisan-crafted pulls in materials like unlacquered brass, which develops a beautiful patina, or sleek, modern ceramic. This tiny detail, when applied consistently throughout your space, creates a thread of refined elegance. Every time you open a drawer or a door, you experience a small moment of luxury. It's an affordable hack that signals a deep attention to detail, a key component of high-end design. The classic Parisian Breton stripe isn't just for fashion, it's a powerful design tool. Introduce stripes in your soft furnishings to create a sense of movement and length. A vertically striped rug, for instance, can visually elongate a narrow room. Striped upholstery on a single armchair or cushions in varying stripe widths add graphic interest and a timeless, nautical chic vibe. This pattern is inherently classic and dynamic, directing the eye and cleverly manipulating the perception of your room's dimensions, all while anchoring the space in a quintessentially French aesthetic. To avoid your home looking like a showroom, you must incorporate pieces with a soul. This is the power of one singular, conversation-starting vintage or antique item. It could be a worn-in leather club chair, a gilded sunburst mirror, or a marble-topped bistro table. Scour flea markets or online vintage shops for that one special piece. Its unique character and history will instantly elevate everything around it, providing a focal point that feels collected and deeply personal. This is the antithesis of fast furniture and the heart of authentic, expensive-looking style. Clutter is the enemy of a small, chic space. The Parisian solution is beautiful, integrated storage. Think a sleek, lidded rattan basket for throws, an elegant credenza that conceals media equipment, or a beautiful armoire instead of a bulky wardrobe. The goal is to have a dedicated, hidden home for everything, ensuring surfaces remain clear and calm. This discipline allows your decorative objects and statement furniture to shine without competition. A tidy space is a tranquil space, and tranquility is the ultimate luxury. In a predominantly neutral palette, texture is what creates warmth and interest. This is your secret weapon for a cozy yet elegant feel. Layer a nubby wool throw over a smooth leather sofa. Place a sisal or sheepskin rug on hard floors. Incorporate raw wood, polished stone, hammered metal, and crisp linen all in the same room. This rich tapestry of materials engages the sense of touch and creates visual depth without relying on loud patterns that can overwhelm a small area. It's a sophisticated, sensory approach to decor. A gallery wall in a Parisian home is an artful collection, not a chaotic explosion. The key is cohesion. Choose a unifying theme, like all black and white photography, or all gilded frames, and arrange them with intentional, generous spacing. Mix art with architectural sketches, and even a small, elegant mirror within the arrangement. This creates a focal point that feels like a personal museum, showcasing your taste and travels. It adds immense personality and intellectual weight to your walls, making your small space feel deeply considered and culturally rich. A touch of metallic finish is like a sprinkle of stardust in a neutral room. However, the rule is to choose one primary metal and use it as an accent. Unlacquered brass is a classic Parisian choice, developing a beautiful patina over time. Introduce it through picture lights, the legs of a side table, a picture frame, or kitchen faucet. These small, shimmering details catch the light throughout the day, adding a layer of refinement and complexity. They prevent a neutral space from feeling flat, injecting just the right amount of glamour. No Parisian interior is complete without the vitality of living elements. But instead of a dozen small plants, opt for one statement-making tree, like a lush fiddle-leaf fig or a graceful olive tree in a beautiful, simple pot. Or, commit to fresh flowers. A single, exquisite bloom in a vintage bud vase can be more powerful than a large bouquet. This connection to nature breathes life, color, and freshness into your home, creating a vibrant, healthy atmosphere that feels both luxurious and alive. And there you have it, my friends, a blueprint for transforming your small space into a sanctuary of Parisian elegance. Remember, it's not about the square footage, but the thoughtful, intentional choices you make within it. Embrace imperfection, invest in what you love, and layer with soul. You now have the power to create a home that feels both expansive and intimately yours, a space that doesn't just look expensive, but feels truly enriching. If these ideas inspired you, let me know in the comments which hack you're trying first. And don't forget to subscribe for more design magic. Together, let's make every corner of your home beautiful.